back, everybody. Here we are, day one complete-ish of Combo Breaker 2022. We're coming down. We're checking out the Street Fighter bracket once again. I am the Doctor, joined here by Casa Bunch and Casa Muse here. As you can see, their tag team apparel is in full swing. So we're still waiting on a couple brackets, but that's tonight. Just tonight, that's fine. We do have pretty much everything set for top 96 going into tomorrow, day 2. So we do have some matchups, and I think some of these first couple matchups are kind of crazy in their own right? Let's take a look at number 1 already, because you guys talked about it quite a bit yesterday. Punk versus Chris G.
Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily a surprise. They were both the favorites to come out of that pool. We called that out yesterday very specifically as, like, if they stay the winner's path like they're going to, then that's going to be the match we see at top 96. Some things we wondered, who was Punk going to play? In pools today, Punk was playing Ken. Everything I saw, he was on Ken.
I saw Punk playing Vega.
You saw the Vega come out.
Yeah. The rare times that I got to look and see Punk playing, it was Vega.
I saw his matches on stream. I saw him on Ken on stream. But that's interesting because we talked about the strength of the Vega matchup into Chris G on the Akira, assuming he's still playing the Akira.
Another thing. Chris was playing Ibuki today. So listen, everything that we're predicting as far as like how the matchup is gonna go, null and void. Like
interesting.
Literally don't know what's gonna happen because these two players are literally playing. I can't tell if they're playing for the matchup or they're playing for the field because both of them do whatever the hell they want.
Right. Well, so I think Street Fighter V for the last few years has been in a place where I think a lot of people have developed so many characters to a really legitimately powerful point that there's a lot of players at the highest level that can play for the matchup. Punk absolutely one of those players because he's so well defined in his play style and he picks characters that complement it so well that it's really comparatively easy for him to pick up new characters to fill in some of these gaps.
He's also just playing pools, right? Like, who was really challenging him?
Sure, but he played... You say that, but at CEO, he played Claw literally except against Mono.
Also funny you say that. He definitely went last round against Boomy, the Zeki player.
That was the other thing I was going to say, was that Punk did not have as easy a run through winners as one would ordinarily expect when you look at the pedigree attached to his name.
There was minor hiccups, but
they both played a little bit.
He held his breath, counted to 20, and said, "Oh no, I have no hiccups anymore."
Yeah, so I mean that makes a lot of sense. I mean Punk, Chris G, top tiers. They're in winner's side. We did forget to mention that bit. So that's pretty much what you guys expected, right? I mean, yeah, the characters are different, but in a roster like this, it's not unheard of.
Sure.
No, he did exactly what Punk is expected to do.
The Ken costume was not pink.
That's because he's playing Punk.
Wait, does Dante Ken have pink?
That's a good question. I don't know. He was playing a yellow Ken.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments.
Sure, because I don't have an answer for
I have
you.
no idea.
I don't own that costume. I didn't do Fighting Chance.
I hate that costume. Anyway.
That costume's OD.
So next up, this is a matchup that we didn't actually talk about at all yesterday. Cabba versus Alex Myers. Now, Alex Myers coming off a bit of a hiatus as well. He is working with that new controller, the new ergonomic one. And I saw him playing on stream. He looked a bit shaky, which I guess isn't unheard of because this is his second big event back out, I believe. Because I think he was at CEO, right?
No, I don't recall seeing Myers at CEO. I don't think he even signed up.
I'm not totally sure even.
Don't ask me. That was like easily 6 months ago.
Literally 6 months ago.
Yeah. So I can't even remember yesterday. So with Myers, I don't want to give him too much slack because he has been playing in CPT events. He has been going far, and to be honest, Alex doesn't need a lot of prep time. He's proven himself to be one of those players where he'll just jump back in and suddenly he's top 16. Yeah. He's just roaring out of wherever. I don't know how long he's been playing on that like thingamabob or whatever, but he seems comfortable.
Yeah.
for whatever reason that he's using that thing, it's working for him.
Somebody told me, I guess he had like a tendon thing or something.
Yeah.
So it's something that was put together for like ergonomic reasons.
Yeah,
Not unlike Ultra David's like split box thing.
Yeah, I
Well,
heard
so
it
it's
was
under the same idea though as the thing. The buttons are spaced in such a way, and the box itself, instead of being flat, which can cause pressure on certain spots in your hand depending on how you actually sit with it, it's designed to actually keep everything in line. I believe part of it is an extension of all the work that he worked through the Red Bull team to strengthen his hands and things like that. He was able to, be put in contact with basically somebody to make this controller, I believe.
Well, I want one now.
Yeah.
Do you?
You telling me that I can have comfier hands on a hitbox style
Do you
controller?
think that's more comfy?
It was
You would
designed
know.
to be.
I don't know.
Well, so
that looks so weird.
I would suggest try.
If it looks weird,
I'm a
try one of
right.
his.
I'm
Sure.
a stick player, so I don't know.
I don't know. I play hitbox already. I'm a dirty cheater.
Okay.
But if you're telling me, like, I've definitely sat down. I work as a programmer. I type all day. Your arms get tired. You sit down and play. Sometimes some stuff gets uncomfortable. If you're telling me that that's like a solution that is gonna be more comfortable for you, go for it. Especially as long as you're able to execute. And it looked like he was.
I
Yeah.
just realized that I'm in a room full of hitbox players.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It's the new wave, the new generation bunch. But Cabba,
Always solid. You see Cabba in a bracket, like you don't count him out.
no, definitely not. And he's still in the winner's side too. I was watching some of the matches on stream. He did look pretty good, and he's obviously from a strong region as well.
Yeah. They rolled through deep. Cabba, Mena, and Hermes were all together. Mena's pool just concluded. Mena came out in winners. That's not updated on the website yet, but I was eyeballing it. But they are rolling deep to each of each other's brackets the whole time. I think Hermes is streaming it to Instagram or whatever the hell his preferred platform is.
Yeah.
But they're rolling deep there, and you know that they're always playing. They're always down.
Completely aside, I'm literally thirsting for Hermes's breakout event.
I've been waiting for it.
And I know, man,
I thought it was going to be CEO.
I thought it was gonna be CEO too, and I gotta say I am insanely saddened by his offline performances.
How did he do today? I know his pool was today as well, but
I know he lost because I was expecting him to make it to the qualifying round of his pools, and he did not. The two players I expected him to make.
Okay, I just looked ahead. Sorry, we're jumping around a little bit.
Yeah.
He is in losers, and his losers matchup tomorrow in top 96 is against Joe Umerogan. That's a tough pull.
No.
Joe Umerogan's doing really hot right now.
Actually, I have hope. Okay, so Joe is playing Luke. He's playing a lot of Luke.
Okay.
Mena is playing Luke. So,
He is.
So at least
There's some
Hermes
practice.
has the matchup knowledge.
Sure.
And then
But who isn't playing Luke right now?
and then they have Okumas in DR.
Okay.
So if Joe goes back to his roots, I think we're okay. As Hermes fans, I think we're okay, Hermes fans.
All right, but what about these Cabba fans? We're talking about Alex Myers potentially being able to jump back.
Cabba's gonna do work. I can't call a straight prediction because I don't know what Alex I'm gonna get.
Sure.
You want to see something wild?
Talk to
I
me.
just looked ahead. If Hermes wins that first match and loses...
We really don't care about Cabba. Give us a sec.
Damn, we really don't. If Hermes wins that match
Yeah.
and Mena loses, they could bump into one another in loser
Hermes
side.
and
Mena.
I
Because
like Mena.
if Hermes wins his first game, wins
Capcom
his second
Cup
game...
winner, Mena. Yeah.
Yeah, Capcom
Hey.
Cup winner. Yeah.
Let me double check who Mena's opponent is going to be. I have to jump around here. Bear with me.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna edit
Loser
this.
of A. Okay, I'm waiting for the update. That's why it's not up there. That's why I knew. It was the two winners of E105. It's Mena and Defeatly.
Mena and Defeatly?
Yeah.
Mena's winning that. I'm sorry.
No, I don't disagree, but hey, man, wilder stuff has happened. Boomy had a close game with Punk. That's not what you would expect on
Yeah,
paper.
but so did Kite. So
That's a totally different game. Anyway,
Right, that's not 1-1.
We're talking about Street Fighter 5.
Eventually we will. Yeah.
Sure, we're jumping around a little bit.
So I mean,
I get in the weeds.
Get us back on track.
So those are the two winners matches that we do have updated, completely available to us at the moment. But we do also have some losers matchups sides as well. So some of the people that haven't put through, we have JD making it. We don't have their opponent just yet. A2 Brandon made it through. Again, no opponent
losers?
in loser side. Right. Yep, no opponent at the moment. One of the matchups that we have set up here, though, Metro M versus 4H Tim.
Metro.
Yeah, I like Metro in this. And that's no disrespect, but like we've watched Metro too much, particularly like for us, right?
Yeah.
How many times have we seen Metro in some online brackets? I want to see that success that we have been seeing translated to offline.
Contingent that his connection is great.
Right?
This guy is phenomenal.
I was actually going to say, I was like, there's no connection stuff for people to roll into chat and start complaining about now.
Ain't no Ethernets here.
I was going to say, I remember back in the day when he could barely connect to a tournament, and then all of a sudden, the Gremlins figured themselves out, and we started seeing him more consistently, and he was very solid. So I'm not surprised to see him here in top 96.
Yeah.
I'm almost going to go as far and say I'm kind of surprised he's in losers, but
who did he lose to?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was...
Metro. He's 2-1. Matches... He lost to El Chacote.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean, that's an honorable loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. And then whoever wins that matchup, we actually know the matchup that they're waiting on, which is one of our other loser side matchups, which is Lizardman versus Tega. Now, you specifically said yesterday that Tega is going to be pissed that he has to play so much Street Fighter, and you were almost wrong because he's in losers.
He still has to play more Street Fighter. He didn't say that it was going to be on winner's side.
Let me update you on that, right? So I'm watching Tega's match to make it out of losers, and he literally says to me, to my face, he goes, "I'm never entering Street Fighter 5." He literally said, "I'm never entering Street Fighter 5 at a major again." I was like, "Oh my god, he's so pissed."
Which is crazy because he knows this is gonna happen. He's been
but that's a style of that's the type of player that he is, right? He's a multi-game, connoisseur. Specialist, I guess, where he's dabbling in a bunch of games and he's just trying to keep his mind busy. He's low key kind of a genius. He actually very smart guy. So he's just trying to keep his brain flowing throughout the day with things to do.
So does he beat Lizardman with that genius brain of his?
Yeah, because he's too powerful at offline events. He's got a little bit more experience than Lizardman.
Yeah, Lizardman. I remember Thomas Winkley actually introducing you and I to him in the online brackets because he was so hype, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, Tom, who is this guy? And he's like, don't worry, you'll know.
Yeah,
and now we know.
No, shout outs to Liz. Liz is great. He's super strong. I just think that Tega is going to be a little bit too much for him tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, Tega, like you said, multi-game madman. I was talking to the Grand Blue guys who are fearing him and
KOF 15 monster.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being that feared across that many titles, and you're just sitting here like, oh great, I need to terrorize another bracket.
And more to come, because whenever he says, I'm sure he's gonna pick that game up and go crazy. Yeah.
So those are the only two loser set matchups that are updated on the bracket at the moment. But we do have other people who have made it through. There's Phantom Miria who made it through. Mikey631 made it through. Nice One made it through. And then you already know who I'm gonna say. It's New England local, New England Madman, Nellbomb making it through. No opponent just yet. And I know
which bracket is this? I'm trying to do some math in my head.
So he is waiting on the E125 bracket.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So that's one of the ones that's coming through today.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think he has a chance of running into Cheesy T or somebody else. I
think Hermes or Hermes.
No, he was not in that.
Hermish. No, I'm double checking. 125 was yours.
Stop, Brad. So
I was thinking of mine.
He's gonna run into Cheesy T, which is of Laura, and I'm very scared for him. Or
it is tough because he doesn't have a Laura in region. a good Laura in.
Yeah, there
True.
really isn't one up there.
True. So, and I hang out with Nell a lot, and that's the one matchup that over and over and over just haunts him. Like we all have like that one character that like kind of like haunts us, and he and I share Laura as like just like the character like we dread to run into, because you're gonna either eat this like this strike command throw mix up, and you're just like come on, man. And our characters Balrog and Karen don't deal with her very well.
Yeah. So that is something that we'll see if he can overcome. You know, he is obviously a top 24 contestant over at CEO.
Yeah.
So we are, you know, hoping for a repeat performance. But, I mean, that's all we have here today for day one in the books. We are hopefully looking forward to a lot of hype matches tomorrow for day two. We do have the top 96. We do have the Midwest versus West Coast. There we go. Exhibition tomorrow as well.
No, I think that's tonight.
No, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow, Street Fighter will be running all the way through until just before top 8.
No,
And-
top 8. Go run top 8.
No, top 8 isn't running tomorrow. Top 8 is running Sunday.
No, it'll run up to top.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he said.
that's what I said.
Edit that.
It's going to run to top 8, then it switches over to Midwest versus West Coast, and then top 8 is the first block on Sunday.
Yes.
Very early.
Bright and
day.
early.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah. So don't worry. We'll have another video tomorrow going over the top 8.
Yeah, and that'll be in depth. We'll literally go
Yeah.
bar for bar on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and there's stuff that isn't updated on here that we do know about, right? Like we theorized about the possibility of a Mono Nephew run back.
Yeah,
we know Nephew made it out of his pool. Mono's pool isn't updated, but he either made it out in winners or losers.
he made it out in winners.
I don't have the update here.
So,
you know that.
Mono made it out in winners. Idon made it out in winners. Nephew made it out in winners. Danslip made it out in winners. A whole
Art made it out in winners.
Art made it out in winners. He has to play Kudo.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
Art Kudo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Art's taking that.
I think Art's making it deep in this bracket.
I think so.
I think he can. I think
Top
he absolutely can. I
Wait,
wouldn't
is
if I
Art
see
H or
Art.
G? Is Art H or G?
That's a good question.
If he's G, then he has to play the winner of Punk Chris G. But that is for
That
another
would be a tough
video.
poll.
Thank you guys for tuning in today. This has been Casa Punch, Casa Muse. I'm the Doctor. As always, we look forward to seeing your comments down below, and we'll see you again tomorrow with another top 8 video of Combo Breaker 2022.
Bye, YouTube.